Hello nerds! Nerds for Yang! I am in an airport, so the audio is going to be probably terrible. But let's get to it. Last night was the debate. How did we do? Oh, we wanted to break through so badly. If you remember last video, one of our hell scenarios was Yang would not get called on. Unfortunately, he didn't. But what's the TLDR? Where are we as a campaign one day after the first debate? Number one, on polls, there were obviously no polls during the campaign, but the last polls before the campaign still have us around 1 to 2% nationally, 3% in South Carolina. On the internet, okay, that's actually green. So polls yellow, internet we've got green. We are neck and neck with Mayor Pete and Harris on number of daily ads for Twitter, which is huge. I think that was helped by Yang's Colbert Show and the contest to be eligible for a pilot for the Freedom Dividend. Also, just people being interested in him after the debate. On Google search activity, big time win for Harris, but Yang's actually in there, and I'll show you some charts in a second. For media, this is red. If I could make it even darker red or black, I would. Technically I can, but I'm not going to do that. It's red because they did not call on him at all. At all. They gave more airtime to the incumbents and then rewarded very rude sort of jumping around each other interjections. And according to Yang himself, on a few occasions when he tried to interject saying, hey, I have a point I'd like to make on that, they cut off his mic. So MSNBC strikes again. Yeah, can't say enough about how disappointing that was. And then for betting odds, I think this reflected the debate performance or debate airtime. Because I shouldn't say performance, because when he did get a chance to speak, he did really well. I'd give him like a B on his early answers. And then his closing statement, I would have given like a B plus, maybe even A minus, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that. All right, so let's dive deeper into the numbers. Here you see a chart of daily Twitter followers additions, and the blue is Pete Buttigieg, and the red is Andrew Yang. Just focus on all the way to the right-hand side, because the big spike of blue is just the Buttigieg burst in kind of April. But if you go all the way to the right, you see the red, the blue, and the purple all converging, like shooting up after the debate. In fact, on June 28th, Andrew Yang added 30,000 new Twitter followers. Pete Buttigieg, the same. Harris added almost 40,000. But that's super, super close. So I'm encouraged by the Twitter activity. Now on the Google search activity, you'll see here, oh, who's that green? Who's searching for the green? Well, the green is Harris. So let's just be clear, Harris was a big winner on debate night number 2. But Yang is the blue line. And if you see here, he's right up there with Mayor Pete. In fact, more people are searching for Yang, at least over the last couple of days, than they are searching for Julian Castro or Beto O'Rourke. So that's encouraging. Now here's the chart that really is a just indictment of NBC News and MSNBC. This shows all of the participants in the debate and how much airtime they got, and the colors indicate how many topics they were asked about. So you see Yang is literally at the very bottom in terms of they only asked him about 2 things, one of which was China. And then you see all of these other people, like, look at Gillibrand. I think they're gray. She's got a lot of gray because she didn't get asked a lot of questions. She just kept interjecting, and I guess they didn't turn off her mic. Even Williams said they didn't turn off her mic. So kind of really frustrating, because this is a guy who actually has more to say on all of these topics: the economy, healthcare, gun control, climate change. Frustrating. But guys, this is the first of many debates. We're already qualified for 2 more. And in the third debate, it'll be less people. Hopefully we can apply some pressure so that CNN makes sure that he gets equal time. Lastly, here's the betting odds. You'll see two things here. One is that Biden really was the big loser, and he lost to Harris. And you see Warren was not the big winner, although she won debate night number 1. Debate night 2, sort of the main event, was where all the action was. And you basically see Biden and Harris passing each other. Harris is, according to the gamblers, the best chance for getting the nomination at the moment. And Yang is this pink line. Basically, we took a dive, about a 25% loss in probability, and going from like 5.5 to something like 4%. And I think that just reflects the fact that he didn't get the boost we wanted from the debate, and the gamblers acknowledged that, and maybe some of them were hoping to see more. By the way, feel free to subscribe to this channel if you want to stay up to date on the campaign and what's going on. I upload every week. TLDR, what's the summary again? Okay, polls yellow, 1 to 2% nationally, 3% in South Carolina. Internet, green on the internet. He is the candidate of the internet, matching Harris and Buttigieg on Twitter followers and very close on Google search activity. Media, red. Freaking NBC and MSNBC have not been friends to the Yang Gang. I don't know if it's intentional or if it's just accidental and a weird confluence of events, but the end result is this guy was there for 2 hours and he basically got asked 2 questions. One was UBI, that was fair. One was about China, that's reasonable, and that's it. And I think the other 2 questions he had were these like little 1-second things where they asked the same question of everyone and they're forced to include him. And then when he tried to interject and pull like a Gillibrand, they cut him off. Betting odds. Betting odds reflects the debate performance. This is still early innings. We're still like 200 days from the Iowa caucuses, so we've got plenty of time, but this wasn't the breakout moment that we wanted. Hope this was helpful. Please like, comment, and share, and in the comments, I would love to hear from you. If you have any ideas on what we could do to pressure the media to give this guy a fair shake, certainly we could do petitions, we can kind of shame them on Twitter. Maybe we need to converge, maybe we need to do like a big petition. I see there's a Twitter hashtag, let Andrew speak. I don't know, man. I'm not really happy with the media at the moment, but this campaign was never going to be easy. And at the end of the day, let's just remember, the country's facing real problems. We've got a guy that's focusing on the root causes, that has fresh new ideas, and he's a very smart, data-driven, analytical, likable candidate. And we just need for him to break through, because once people hear him, they will show more interest, which is proven by when MSNBC and NBC only gave him like a few minutes of airtime. The fact that he can match Buttigieg and Harris in Twitter followers and be comparable in search activity, even though he had just a fraction of their airtime, tells me that this is a high potency candidate, and he just needs a little bit more oxygen, and then we'll light this up. Keep it real and nerd power.